set. 70, Indy. Line 54.
Stop your whining.
Check 99. Check 99.
Kill.
Hey, Sam off.
Check 3, check.
Go. Snap.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Check. Slam.
Yep.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch the slant.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Fournette.
Watch the twist.
Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Not my house, baby. Not my house. Not my house.
Leo.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A rough go. There on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Alex Erickson deep for Cincinnati. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
They're on 29-yard line.
Ready? Mike 48. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Benson steps away to his left. Oh, and that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Throwing again. Benson. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 15 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd and 1, Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Go! Joker! Watch out. You go tank.
They'll toss it to Fournette. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
36.
X3. 218. Chopper. Hey. High 7.
36.
Go.
36 to Mike. I got you, son. Mike, 36.
Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Minshew. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now Joe Mixon. And an alley to run. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. There he goes left side. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
5. Go.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Snap.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Bengals drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34. On 3rd and 2, Benson forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Under 10, 10.
On second down, here's Mixon, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Benson. He's got his man here. It's Green. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now they run with Mixon. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. They'll run with Wilson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
48 for Mike. Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Benson looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Check 9, check 9.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 36. Mike 36. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Watch the safety creep.
Look at me. Go, get it.
From the 30 on second down, Minshew. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Eluding the pressure right. Green brings it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Hey.
Watch the pass.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
What we got?
Hey, Echo.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Crunch time, defense. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Yes.
54.
Ain't no such thing as a
Ready?
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Look at me, zipper.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, Minshew looking to throw. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
57's the mic. Rock 57. Let him know. Let him know.
Let it go.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Benson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Bullock's kick is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Off the play fake, Benson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jake Ryan, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, Benson. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Bengals. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's a give to Anderson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Rodney Anderson, his third touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch, switch, switch.
Now Leonard Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Watch 36.
Bravo.
Oh, here we go.
Minshew throwing on third down. And now another one thrown incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time
positive.
we have to leave the booth.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Being chipped, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Benson. And he's going to go down again. Calais Campbell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Benson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on third and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved.
Yeah.
You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk. To come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
On second and 9, Minshew. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's one they certainly wish they had back, a loss of 8. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, second and long.
That's the way.
General West, ready?
Here's Minshew. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
To throw again. Benson. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw. Benson. He's got his man, Boyd. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Benson. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Benson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Benson. Dancing to his left. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Benson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And Bullock will put this one through, and they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check 31, check 31. Check, lucky.
Deep grip.
This is Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Protein spill.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Go. Check 4. Slam.
Hard. They go.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike's 57's Mike. Here we
go. Hey,
it's just me and you. Check 52.
Gone. 5.
On 2nd down, Minshew. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Go.
Watch 36 to Mike.
Now.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the gun, Minshew to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one goes for 30 yards. It'll be Minshew again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing to start the drive. Benson, it's Hill, complete. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll escape to his left. That's complete to the tight end Sample. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
You better be afraid of me. 44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Go. Popo's the Mike. Mike's Popo.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Benson. They're going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's taken in at the 9. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Cincinnati, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jackson,
y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
All on my wrist, AOB, just all off of getting money since I was legit. Ever since